Hello, athletes and fans of bodybuilding. Tarek El-Guindy with the Mr. Olympia. Great shows. I'm going to start in Colombia. Diego Galindo, yes, he wins convincingly. Beautiful lines, majestic posing, and I think he's getting bigger. Last year, he went to the Olympia. He was not on point. I'm expecting big things from Diego going into this Olympia. If this guy is conditioned, he can be the next Terrence Ruffin, because in terms of posing and lines, this guy is right there with Terrence. Needs to come in conditioned. Congratulations. Moving on to men's physique, Dake Walker. He's got the conditioning. I love the separation on the back. Let's just work a little bit more on upper chest. But again, great competitor. We had some heavy hitters in Colombia. Moving on to figure. Yes, the one and only Jessica Reyes Padilla. Rumor has it that the crowd was speechless when she came on stage. Just beautiful. She knows the craft better than anybody. Conquers another victory. She's poised to go to Masters Olympia and Mr. Olympia. This could be one of the greatest years for one competitor in the history of bodybuilding. She continues to be formidable. Moving on to bikini, Sharon Rommel. I have judged her for a long time since she turned pro, and she's refined her physique. Look at the softness around the physique. We talk a lot about softness in bikini, and she has it. She has the soft separation between hamstrings and glutes, pose as well. This was years and years of hard work. Congratulations. In the wellness, Elissa Alcantara. I call her the Brazilian nightmare because she is the one that has beaten plenty of Brazilians all over the world. She's won the Pittsburgh Pro, and now she's going to the Mr. Olympia. Guys, she's as good as Isa Pereira, Franciele Matos, and Eduardo Bezerra. She can go to the Olympia and knock them out. That's how good she is. In Chicago, Frankie Mercado, the 212. He is smaller than some of these 212 compact guys. It reminds me of Sean Clarita, but he delivered on the lines and conditioning. If you're not going to be as big as Keon Pearson and some of these guys, you can win shows by being the most conditioned guy and by having lines. Congratulations to Frankie Mercado. He beat a lot of dense guys in the 212. In the classic, Kellen Wilson. I think this guy is really good. But in the classic physique, he's going to have to gain size and come in more conditioned. I'd like to see a little bit more hamstrings on the sides, but if he can add size and conditioning, he can be really, really good. Moving on to men's physique, AJ Ellison. Full chest, a nice back separation. This guy won the Open men's physique and the 40. So he's probably going to Tokyo Masters Olympia and going to the Mr. Olympia. Congratulations. Great job. Women's bodybuilding, Melissa Take. Look at the conditioning on the back. I mean, insane. She's got the legs. She's got the separation. Everything is there. We need to pose to minimize the waist, especially on the front shots. Create angles with that front double biceps. Paula Ranta wins the women's physique. She's got the conditioning, also can minimize the waist, but in her case, she's going to need more back at the Mr. Olympia. We need more back width, more back detail, and also thickness. Congratulations, great job. Moving on to figure, Oksana. Kind of an eccentric posing. I would keep it a little bit more simple, but she's got a complete physique. Conditioning, lines, and shape. Let's just bring the posing back a little bit and make it a little bit more simpler so we can focus on the physique. Congratulations, great job. Moving on to wellness, Lisa Casanina. I think is my first time looking at this competitor, and I was impressed. I love the front and side poses, but from the back, we can add a little bit more glutes, a little bit more legs. If she has that, then we're talking a real powerful pose from the back. Moving on to bikini, and I think she was the best competitor in Chicago. Yes, Kate Carroll, beautiful blonde. She's coming from New Zealand. Look at the front pose, full glutes from the back. I just think she could contain the shoulder development. Some of these girls that have small frame, petite frame, you want to contain the shoulder so they don't become too prominent. Great job, great show in Chicago. In Taiwan, she is back. Jibin Park, yes. When she's on, She is very good. She is very formidable. She won with me in Taiwan 2 years ago, but then she had a very serious injury. Jibin Park could not work her glutes. She could not do any kind of leg exercises. Great warrior. She didn't stop competing. She was recovering. And now we are seeing the Jibin Park that we know. From the front, beautiful, flawless. From the back, the fullness on the glutes is back. Jibin Park is one of the best competitors in the bikini category. And when she's on, guys, watch out. She can win shows anywhere. In the men's physique, Shun Kaneko from Japan. Man, he was with me in Reno. He was everywhere in the world. And every time he competed, he got better. The separation on the back is there. The back is wide. The back is thicker now. Congratulations. He made all the necessary improvements to deliver a powerful performance. You belong at the Mr. Olympia. In Los Angeles, Lauren wins. Man, Lauren's been competing for a long time, and I think this was bar none her best physique. Now look at the front pose. This is one of the best front poses I've seen the entire year. On the back, she has the full glutes, but let's contain the quads on the back pose. We don't want to see those quads coming out, so maybe toes in, or let's stop doing a lot of leg exercises. Great competitor, excited to see what she does at the Olympia. In the United Kingdom, two bros, I was there with my friend Ian Constable. And yes, I had never seen this competitor. When he came on stage, all the judges were like, who is this guy? This guy is really good. Oskan Karant from Turkey. Full chest, separation on the abs, separation on the back. Delivered a really good posing routine and is going to the Mr. Olympia. Congratulations. In Brazil, classic physique, Livinho. I have seen this guy since he was an amateur. And let me tell you, he's a freak. He's a genetic freak. I need him to get his visa and come to the United States so you guys can see him at the Olympia. He has not been able to get his visa, but if he's here, guys, man, this is one of those Brazilians that can be as good as Ramon. You heard it here before. Look at the lines on this guy. Hopefully he can get to the Olympia. Moving on to men's physique, Emerson Costa. Again, coming back to the Mr. Olympia, wins a show. I need him a little bit more fuller chest and we can squeeze the conditioning. In the figure, Sayonara Rebelo. Man, nice physique. She's got the size, she's got the lines. Let's just come in a little bit more conditioned and darker on the tanning. In the wellness, Michelle Ibata. Man, she's one of the pioneers at competing with us in the NPC in Brazil. She got it right, on point, perfect conditioning, perfect muscularity, and perfect posing. Congratulations. Huge shows. I'm going to Mexico next week for the Extreme Pro in Tijuana. That's going to be amazing. And the Masters Olympia is upon us. We have tickets on sale. I need you to go right now and purchase your tickets. You don't want to miss that. My name is Tarek Elgindi with the Mr. Olympia. We'll see you next week.